fight to keep a hold on the present. But the past fights harder. Memories stored deep, perhaps almost forgotten, like daffodil or crocus bulbs, can often emerge from the thickest frost. I tell myself that 30 will be knocking at my door in a few months, and school is a long time gone. I close my eyes, but it's no use. A wrecking ball of 19-year-old images smash into my consciousness. Smack. Automatically, my shoulders jerk up around my ears, but lower again as I realise someone has popped bubblegum behind me. Synthetic strawberry sweetens the air. Perhaps a bit of gum has landed on my new school cardigan. My hand travels up my sleeve, but stops when laughter trickles through the group of children blocking my way. Their ringleader, Megan, steps forward. I notice a loose thread on my sock. Yes, I remember snagging it on the rabbit hutch before school this morning. I close my eyes and conjure an image of Boris, wiggling his nose and twitching his ears. I swallow. I wish I was at home with him now. I open my eyes but don't look up. Just dig the toe of my shoe into the tarmac on the playground. The baking sun has softened the surface, and from the little hole I make, sticky black molasses releases the acrid smell of bitumen. Perhaps if I keep looking at the thread on my sock and picture Boris in my mind, they'll all get bored and that bitch Megan will leave me alone. But my heart's racing. Sweat beads my top lip, and a tide of anxiety sweeps Boris away. A phone ringing somewhere in the office brings me back to the present. I open my eyes, take a moment to calm my breathing. Of all the unwelcome memories trapped within the folds of the past, this one escapes most frequently, and is the most vivid. Though it is a grim day outside, I can feel the sun's heat on my skin, the bitter taste of humiliation, the feeling of helplessness and self-loathing in my 11-year-old heart. Occasionally there would be a trigger, but not today. Today I'd been sitting at the keyboard, fingers flying, constructing an invoice for Clearview Glass & Co. Just another day, another typical task. But then my hands started to shake, and I'd stared through the window at the rain, and thump! There I was back in the playground. The rain gathers strength, lashing the pane as slate-grey clouds crowd in, waiting the day, anchoring my thoughts to the past. Just another day. But perhaps that is the problem. Everything since my school days is different, yet nothing has really changed. I can tell the rest of the memory is there just waiting, but I'll be damned if I'll give in this time. I rest my fingers on the keys but can't resume typing. Just look at the deluge outside and wonder what the hell I'm doing with my life. A rasp of stubble against dry fingers accompanies a deep sigh close to my ear. My gaze leaves the clouds and telescopes back into the office. I don't need the reflection on the window to tell me that the boss, Kevin Morley, stands inches away from my right shoulder. "Lou, did you hear me?" "I heard you sigh," I answer. "But keep, and your infuriating habit of stroking your chin every waking moment." In my head. "That's because you took no notice when I spoke to you. Away with the fairies this afternoon, eh?" Kevin draws his fingers over his chin again, and I wish I could block my ears. "Just looking at the rain, the clouds, you know?" Kevin makes a noise in his throat that sounds as if he is trying to laugh, but his vocal cords are too serious to permit it. "Well, some of us have work. No time for cloud gazing. I asked you if you'd ring Mrs. Percy about rearranging her patio door fitting." He jabs a finger at a telephone number on the pad in front of me. "Sarah double booked her yesterday. I swear that girl has a brain the size of a peanut." "It would fit with the wages you pay us then, wouldn't it?" Kevin's jaw drops. His fingers hover above his stubble, but don't make contact. His lips part, but apparently have trouble forming words. So his tongue just...